Hey, welcome to the DINK Cooperation family. You must be our new employee. Please, hello, thank you, welcome. Please tell us your name. Thank you, Mr. Cathal, and welcome to the DINK family once again. In case you didn't know what that stands for, that means Dong, Isabella, Nam, and Kaylee Cooperation. I know, wonderful, isn't it? We here at DINK Cooperation wishes to ensure that our customers get the best service, safety, and fun out of extreme environment activities. Hence, we need you to always be on your best and most knowledgeable sites. Hell yeah! Thus, we bring to you the guide to survival in extreme environments. This is volume 4 though, so if you haven't seen volume 1 to 3 yet, we'll send them to you like a day later and then we'll just subtract off your paycheck. It's only like $500, alright? We cool, right? Alright, let's continue. The two main types of environments we're gonna be talking about in this volume are volcanoes and the deep ocean. For our first environment, we have the volcanoes. Now, for the activities that you can do in volcanoes, there's really only one, and that is, well, volcano surfing. A simple sport where you simply climb up to the top of an active volcano, possibly, and then you slide down using a sled. But such simple activities can also have so many dangers. These dangers include lava, which can destroy even buildings and definitely burns people alive upon contact, but fortunately it is relatively slow. There are also pyroclastic flows, which, while the Arctic environment may have hazards like slow snow avalanches, volcanoes, especially active ones, have pyroclastic flows, which are basically snow avalanches, but with hard rocks, steam, and ash tumbling down the mountain instead. Similarly, landslides would also happen, since the since volcano surfing is often played on active volcanoes because the thrill of the adventure, landslides do pose a great threat, though everything else is also a great threat. There can also be earthquakes, but that is more rare since only like large eruptions would lead to earthquakes most of the time. And tephras, which are small rock fragments that may come at you as you slide down the volcano at high speed. They're usually ejected from volcanoes and can deal quite a lot of damage. It's like tiny bits of rocks that are just launched at a very high speed, and that can blow your head off. There's also a high and humid temperature, similar to the desert environment, which would lead to dehydration and quicker exhaustion, as well as a weaker ability to breathe since there are also volcanic dust present. Lastly, inhaling gas or volcanic dust would lead to lung diseases such as pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, which may hinder one's life greatly.
So the next part is how to be safe and not die when you surf on a volcano. You should find a safe volcano with a suitable slope to surf on it. A slope around 40 degrees should be great. You can try the Cerro Negro volcano in Nicaragua. It's one of the major centers for volcano surfing. Volcano surfers nowadays usually surf with a makeshift made of plywood, metal and plastic laminate in the bottom to increase speed. You should prepare your boat like that. Otherwise, you can still surf with a snowboard, surfboard, boogie board, mattress, picnic table, or even a mini fridge door, as the elder volcano surfer did. You will need thick clothes. An industrial jumpsuit should be fine, so you won't get cut by volcanic materials while surfing, and a goggle to protect your eyes. Make sure the soles of your shoes are hard and thick enough to endure the heat of the volcano, and there is no elevator to bring you to the top, so you should be ready for hiking. You should never stand on your board because you may die if you fall. The best way is to lean back on the board, take your weight off your feet, then surf. To slow down, lean forward. To brake, tap your feet into the arch beside you. You may also bring a scarf to cover your mouth and protect yourself from inhaling any unwanted gas or dust. And finally, you should also bring water to keep yourself hydrated.
Hey there! You look pretty tired walking up that mountain. How about we sell you something just for you? Please welcome the N.D.N water for only $3.99. That's not included. You will be guaranteed constant hydration anywhere, anytime. You're in the desert? Who cares? N.D.N water. You're about to burn in the volcano? Who cares? N.D.N water. You're in the Arctic? Well, you need something warm for that. But N.D.N water is warm too if you want it to be. So buy now and don't, I don't know, die. Thank you, N.D.N water. Thank you. Now on to the deep ocean. Now there are many activities to be done within the ocean. And two examples are diving and spearfishing. Now we don't really condone killing marine animals already more than we have already done, so we'll be focusing on the various forms of diving instead.
One egg gravel. If made with a gravel, you probably pitch stuck in and lead to death. So the second one is hit by coral. If we hit or become entangled by coral reef, I think we will die. The third one being hit by a boat. Divers can be hit by a boat propeller strike, which cause a lot of death and injuries that happen from the past until now. The risk of divers being hit by a boat propeller strike increase when there are many boatloads of divers at the same location. Next is low temperature. According to many researchers at the Institute of Naval Medicine, University of Surrey, diving in extremely cold water can cause a gap response, which means we breathe hard and uncontrollable hyperventilation. As a result, it can cause death to divers when they dive under low temperatures. Moreover, being immersed in cold water can cause a strain on the heart, which makes it hard for them to breathe under the water.
A more severe danger would be saltwater aspiration, which usually occurs due to poor diving equipment. It's when you inhale seawater mist, and that would cause for the lungs to react quite negatively, making it extremely difficult to breathe, especially underwater.
Another problem that you have to keep in mind is how to keep yourself safe. The first and of course indispensable things is scuba diving gear, the jackets, buoyancies, control device, fins, etc. Always remember to have a full set of this kit because of course each part will play an irreplaceable role, and here are just the fundamental items. We no need to discuss furthermore. Now we're going to the rule number 1. Breathe continually while scuba diving. Remember, never hold your breath. You shouldn't miss it, that one. Like every instructor, tutor will repeat the one over and over, but for a very good reason. Like if you hold your breath when you change the depth even a little, it could cause a overexpansion of your lungs. Leaving that risk aside, a good control of your breath will make you dive more relaxed. Rule number 2. To keep yourself safe while diving, besides breathing continually, you also need to make a safety stop between 3 and 6 meters and about 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, travel down and access slowly. This rule is directly associated with rule number 1. It saves you from the overexpansion of your lung. Rule number 3, continuously monitor the depth, time, and pressures. This one is simple. Just remember to read your monitor device constantly. Rule number 4, don't overwhelm yourself. It's a common mistake that many divers make. Some divers occasionally take more weight than necessary. It impacts your back and sometimes it causes dangers. Hence, all you have to do then is check your buoyancies regularly and find a proper amount of weight that you could dive smoothly. Next, the rule number 5. Equalize early and often while descending. Never go deeper than you can comfortably zone. Many divers forgot this rule and end up bursting their eardrums. Bursting your eardrum is a serious problem, of course, but bursting your eardrum under the waters is a massive catastrophe. You are likely to lose consciousness and drown. So if you have an issue equalizing, take your time, use a rope to control your movement, and stop when your body doesn't feel right. Lastly, dive like a fish, not like an ape. After training, you should be able to swim mostly horizontally. No need to stand on knee on the bottom. If you're swimming almost vertically, you're making a mistake. Go back and check for the roof above.
Congratulations! You have made it! You have completed Volume 4 of How to Survive in Extreme Environment. Thank you so much for watching. I do not get paid for this and I have run out of ideas. Goodbye. And thank you once again for watching. Please give us a good grade. Thank you.